Are you a tech company? Are you a shirt, shoes, and tech company?
Yeah. I think any company that's living today and expects to be alive in the next 5 or 10 years, you better figure out how to view yourself digitally. And so what we did with that is, number one, we are, again, in the whiteboards in my office, I keep these whiteboards, says things like overpromise and deliver, dictate the tempo, walk with a purpose, done, done, done. But at the center of it, and the only thing written in red ink, it just says, don't forget to sell shirts and shoes. That's what we do each and every day. But there's lots of ways for us to figure out how to tell and entice the consumer.
Or to tell them these are the shoes you need for that hike you're going to do. That's how much you can know about the consumer with the data.
And one of the best ways we do that is by truly having digital. So connected fitness is what we call that, is that the consumer is asking and expecting for more, and we're just in the beginning of finding out, like, well, what is the expectation of redefining the way of what a consumer brand, of what a true athletic brand should be. Again, the purpose of brands in general is to, number one, give you things that you never knew that you needed, and then once you have them, wonder how you ever live without it. And so the fact is that when today, if I ask and say, how you doing? You said, I just had a baby, I feel great. And I'm like, okay.
I'm sleeping a ton.
Compared to what, though?
No.
But imagine, just think about the fact that if I asked anybody on the planet, how many days were you sick last year?
Well, we just don't know. We know nothing about it.
But why do we think that's okay? Like, again, of all the things, like, I could deposit $300 into a checking account, and I could have reams and reams of data of the floating interest rate that went back and forth. Yeah. But if I ask you about your health and say, how many days were you sick last year? You have zero idea. Like, your most important asset, you know the least amount of information about it. That's something to me that I find absolutely criminal.
You've called data the new oil.
Yes.
You think that the information you're getting through connected fitness, these apps like MyFitnessPal, is so valuable, it's like liquid gold.
We think that the consumer is going to have a different expectation of the way that a athletic brand serves them in the future. And our job is to basically redefine that. We think we're on the forefront of it. And so no one else, by assembling the world's largest connected fitness community, the largest health community digitally ever assembled in the world, with 170 plus million consumers now that are volunteering their information, and things like how much did they sleep, and what did they eat, and what activities did they do, we think we're going to have the ability to help them make much better decisions for themselves.
You're betting that I'm going to want you to tell me what shoe to buy next, knowing my patterns, my habits.
We're betting that you're going to want information of how to make yourself feel better. So it was pretty cool. We did this thing when I was out at the MyFitnessPal offices, our connected fitness headquarters in San Francisco, and we have what's called a user base. And then they did a user panel, and they brought in 6 users, and they all happen to be women, which is the majority of what MyFitnessPal is. And what they did to find these 6 women is they queried the downtown San Francisco zip codes. And in it, they queried women who've lost 50 pounds or more. And of it, there were thousands of just downtown San Francisco. And to see these 6 collective women that have lost over 760 pounds collectively, to watch the way that the app has truly changed and impacted their life, like, there's a trust that is built between the app and themselves.
Where's the privacy line, though? Where's the line that you really have to dance with in terms of how much information? Because I'm telling you about my body, my most precious asset. And that information could get out?
It's a relationship. It's a relationship starts with, like, just take a look at our app and, like, start with one thing, like, I'd like something to track my steps, or I'd like to track my food. And then from that, if we're giving you better information that allows you to make better decisions, that'll truly enrich your life and help you be better, like, you're probably going to want to give us more information. And again, that trust, that winning it in drops or possibly losing it in buckets, like, that's something we have to earn every day.